acre solar farm. They clear cut 600 acres.
Okay.
They put in stormwater ponds and put up the solar, the solar panels, and it's a solar power farm.
Sure.
Guess what? They had 7 inches of rain in I think 4 hours, and it blew out the ponds and dumped tons and tons of dirt into this creek, flooded out people's property, dumped tons and tons of dirt. You know what the mitigation plan was for it? Make the ponds bigger.
Sure.
Why weren't they built right in the first place?
Right. So
I went back and looked at the calculations because Gates and Nathan Boyles, Representative Nathan Boyles, and Senator Don Gates, they had a meeting with the residents out there. I pulled the drainage calculation. A local engineering firm did the calculations. They used old rainfall data. They did not. Why? Because the state of Florida FDEP didn't require them to use the national standards. We need a standard, a state standard. And I spoke at Escambia and Santa Rosa County legislative delegation asking them, hey, we need a state standard. You got a problem right there in
you're fine.
Okaloosa County that has that. I'll give you an example right here in Escambia County.
You're good. Leave it there.
I won't pick it up.
Was it Ken Block?
Baseball cards.
I think you knocked Ken Block off.
But right here in Escambia County, subdivision in Oakville Acres area. It's called Monarch Place. That subdivision came in about 4 years ago. It was built out in a year and a half, 2 years. The county got a grant, an FDEP flood resilience grant, to build a stormwater pond in this neighborhood. After a new development built up gradient of this neighborhood. Now, it already had flooding problems, but guess what? We built a stormwater pond in a park to accommodate stormwater coming off a new development because the pond wasn't big enough. $1.3 million. And in addition, we had to put inlets on the up gradient side of that subdivision because he trapped water that was going into the subdivision. Now, that engineering was the same engineer that went to the Board of County Commissioners and killed the stormwater ordinance that I'd worked for the last 4 years trying to get going. He killed it. Why? He says, we don't have any problems with new developments using this old standard. No, we don't have any problem. Yeah, the people have problems.
Yeah.
You're spending taxpayers' money subsidizing development is what we're doing. What do you think all these buyouts that we're doing, areas that never flooded before are flooding now? Taxpayers' money are being spent to buy them out because all the developments around there, all the projects around there are not accommodating stormwater. They need to be all on the same design standard and everybody follow the same rules.
Well, if the state doesn't take a standard and you're waiting for the county to take a standard before the state, I think you're just.
Well, the nice thing about it is the American Flood Coalition. They work at national and state level.
Sure.
I'm strictly at local level.
Right.
I mean, every once in a while, I'll get the green light to go push a little bit for a state politician. Push them a little bit, nudge them, going, "Hey, this ain't right. You need to change this." But for the most part, I stick locally. But you've heard of the Floods Act and the Precept Act. You can look this up. FLOODS, Precept, PRECIPT. I don't think there's a T on it. But anyway, those two acts is the federal government going, hey, we know there's a problem with rainfall data that we're using for stormwater design. So we're going to require our national agency, National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, we're going to require them to update their data every 10 years. They passed that. They put that in the law. The other part of the law was all the water-related agencies like Army Corps of Engineers, NRCS, FEMA, anybody who issues these grants, that they're going to make them. They're going to create an interagency governmental agency. They're going to coordinate with all these agencies that deal with stormwater, and they're going to say this is our national standard. Oh, by the way, don't you give grants to Escambia County? Don't you give grants to Santa Rosa County? And they're going to go, the strings that are attached is if you want our money, you're going to use our standard.
Got it.
That's coming. I
Got
keep
it.
warning these counties that that's coming. But, you know,
Gotcha.
you want to listen to your special interest? Well, you can lose out on the money later because that's what's going. You know what else is going to happen? Somebody's going to get sued for using old rainfall data. That's an open and shut legal case. If you go to court and you've used data that DOT, it says archive, do not use for design, and you're the engineer and you used it and the county approved it, both of you at fault. And that's a losing lawsuit. It ain't gonna take but one. I've been in several lawsuits when I worked for the county, on the county side, and there were many times where it was an open shut case where on the side of the county they settled. You know why they settled? Because they didn't want to be drug out into court.
That's right.
They don't want it to go public.
Well, that's just more taxpayers' money. Let's forget
Right.
the government doesn't have any money. We give it all to them.
Yeah, that's right.
Either willingly or unwillingly. Hey, Chris, I tell you what. I'm going to finish this note. I wish we had another 2 hours. But
I could talk 2 hours, but the people won't listen to it 2 hours.
I ask this every time. I'm going to start asking every time. But do you have any advice? We're both gray in our beards, but do you have any advice maybe to give the viewers and myself to move on with our lives that maybe you've gotten up in the years?
Yes. Our Constitution says we the people. It doesn't say me the people. One person going down to the Board of County Commissioners fussing about something and engaging our government ain't going to get it. Squeaky wheel gets oiled. Read Luke 18:1 through 8. Luke 18:1 through 8. Persistence, persistence, persistence. Okay. You got to keep going down there, keep talking, keep sending emails, keep sending phone calls, filing complaints with your road department. The county needs to plan better. They need to invest better. They need to maintain and repair what we have better. And they need to protect us with codes and flood maps that protect us. And if the people don't get up and tell our government what we expect from them, they ain't going to do it because they want to. They're going to go out here spending money on these elaborate, nice things that are not needs, but they're wants, so they can get more votes. What is needed is this flooding problem fixed.
Sure.
And it ain't going to be fixed overnight. Remember I told you $650 million for the needs that are known? That don't even include the ones we don't know. Mm-hmm. And that cost goes up every year, and the number of projects go up every year, and the more development that occurs, the more and more.
Yeah, we just stay behind.
We're behind. We're way behind.
Well, again, thank you. Hey, I'll tell you what. Today, last week, on the interview, I highlighted something. But I tell you, again, no monetary on this whatsoever. But I do have a good place that I go to, and I always get a milkshake there, and it's sugar cookie milkshake with sprinkles, right? But I tell you, it's Cave In Ice Cream. It's North Highway 29. Marcus is a real good guy over there, and he doesn't have a business card, but he does have this punch card, and that's what I'm showing here. And again, I just highlight good places, good people, but go see Marcus and get yourself some good ice cream over there. It's Cave In Ice Cream. I tell you, but now that, on behalf of Chris, I'll tell you that now we've sat here and talked the talk with Talk to Talk JR. We challenge you to go out and spend the rest of the week walking the walk. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you next time.